Today I'm going to be reviewing the not yet released book, the SNES Omnibus, the Super Nintendo and its Games Volume 2, letters N through Z by Brett Weiss, published by Schiffer Publishing. Brett has also written the well-received classic home video game series of books, the Encyclopedia of KISS, the 100 Greatest Console Video Games from 1977 to 1987, and the SNES Omnibus Volume 1, which covered games letters A through M. The SNES Omnibus Volume 2 is a 464-page hardcover book scheduled for release on April 28, 2019. The book opens with a foreword by Ben Reeves, the senior editor of Game Informer magazine, and a preface by the author Brett Weiss. The meat of the book covers every officially released US Super Nintendo game in alphabetical order, starting with games that begin with the letter N. And yes, that includes every game that begins with the word Super, which is amazing in itself because you could probably dedicate an entire book just to the Super Nintendo games. Also, if the game starts with the word the, it is alphabetized by the second word. So if you're looking for The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, you'll need to check out the first volume under the letter L. In total, the book covers over 375 games and features over 2,000 pictures. Naturally, this volume contains some of the more popular titles, like Super Metroid or Street Fighter II, but there are also many obscure titles to be discovered, like Packy and Marlin, where you play an elephant at summer camp who needs to manage his diabetes throughout the game. Each game is given at least a page, with some popular titles given even more. For each game, you are given the publisher, developer, game type, and year of release. You also get several color pictures showing you the box art, cartridge, screenshots, and sometimes original print ads. Brett gives a brief summary of the game, sometimes with his opinion of it, followed by some notable quotables, which are quotes from voices that could be from magazines, websites, YouTube, and more, from both the past, when the game was originally released, all the way to the present. Several games also have insider insights, recently written personal stories and opinions about the games, authored from a large selection of gamers, ranging from online journalists to game designers, YouTube personalities to heads of gaming websites, and more. Most of these insights share stories from the past. Some of these stories are positive, like how Blair Farrell discovered not only a great game, but an introduction to a classic comic strip character when he rented Phantom 2040 from a mom-and-pop convenience and fried chicken store. Others are negative, like Chris Randazzo, who plunked down his hard-earned cash at Electronics Boutique only to be disappointed that Ninja Gaiden Trilogy was nowhere near as impressive as Super Mario All-Stars. There are also some curious ones, like Jeff Lawhead, who owns Pocky and Rocky 2 but has no idea where he got it from. And there's also the occasional story from someone in the industry, like Russell De Maria, who played Secret of Mana 4 times in short succession in order to write the official Secret of Mana strategy guide, but never got tired of the game despite having to play it so much. There's also 3 2-page write-ups: The Super Game Boy by Zoe Howard, A Deeper Meaning for Super Metroid by Ken Horowitz, and The Super Scope 6 and Nintendo's Romance with Games and Guns by Michael Thomason. Overall, I really enjoyed the layout of the book, how easy it is to pick up and read, how colorful it is, and the wide array of voices included in the book. In a way, the style reminds me of one of my favorite gaming magazines growing up, Electronic Gaming Monthly. It's something that I can pick up for just a minute or two to learn about a game, or sit down for a longer period of time trying to figure out which game with Super in the title was really just that. I was also pleasantly surprised to find out I'm quoted in the book for the coverage of Space Football 1-on-1. Now, this was probably out of necessity, since I am one of the few people you can find online talking about space football, but I will hold it as a badge of honor that yours truly somehow caused Ball Blazer for the Atari 7800 to get mentioned in a book about Super Nintendo games. That also means I might be a little bit biased, so let me know what you think about the book in the comments below. The book is available for pre-order from larger sites like Amazon.com, but you can also order it straight from the author Brett, and even purchase an autographed copy at BrettWeissWords.com. The book has a list price of $49.99, but as is often the case with books, some of the larger websites may offer it at a discount. At this time, I'd like to thank Brett and Schiffer Publishing for sending me a preview copy to review. Thank you both. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day. Please be sure to click like and subscribe, and I will see you next time on the next Nose for a Gamer video.